to the 20. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created the... Big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. At their own 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They find some open field here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, the hurdle.
Oh.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Jackson now, looking left side, Andrews with it, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Check, check, lucky.
And Jackson throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Yeah, you don't want none. He's coming, double up, 80 weapons, coming, double up. Shoot.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This game really becoming a one It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Fire down these two.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 61. Match box. Right.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check safety, check safety. Check, check, check. Rush in. Rush in. Hey. He's checked up. He's checking it.
He'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 61 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touch. And it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, no. Here I come. Hey. Tighten up. Oh.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 39, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot.
To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. It's Hill, complete.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw again is Jackson. This is caught. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Watch the shift.
No. Off. Bang. Check 99.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Snead's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check four.
Again, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over first on 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Check 9, check 9.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson caught right side. It's Snead. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Well, indeed, go for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there and try and slow him down?
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Cut. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Tucker's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
43. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43.
On 2nd down now. It's Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Out, 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 out.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Joker, 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 joker. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Switch, switch. X3, X3.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Sponge. Hey, Sponge. No, no, no. Come, come. Check out read. Kill, kill, kill.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hatchet, hatchet. Check. 53. Check.
Draw play. Ingram now. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Go, go. I got motion. I got motion. Let's go, let's go. Whoa.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Bound to lose one. Yeah, Jay. 53's Mike. Check. Go. Win championships, man.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Mahomes now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next the score, Ravens 31, Chiefs 21.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Rip left, rip left.
Throwing now is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson now. This will be caught by Brown. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Yellow. Watch the curve. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Jackson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever